Go.
Hello, Miss Allen. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice
Thank
to
you
meet
for thank you for coming in today for this interview.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here, and I am excited to talk to you about this job.
Good, good. Let's start with a basic question. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself, your background. Let's start with your background and what you're studying and your work experience, or just start with your background.
So, I graduated from my high school in about 2015. I went to Coastal High, and then after that, I took a break, and then I started at Palm Beach State, and I just recently got my AA, and I am now trying to get my bachelor's in supervision and management. Um, yeah, I've had some experience in working at uh, restaurants and yogurt shops. I've done some caretaking. So I've done a little of everything. I've done some sales. I'm originally from Missouri. I moved here when I was like 10, and I've been here for a while.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Well, what interests you about working in business or HR? So
Um, I just always liked to be behind the scenes, I guess, and I like to organize things. I've always been interested in like organizing events and just like helping people. I like what HR does. They kind of help people make sure that they are behaving right and doing what's politically correct and morally correct. And I like helping people, and it just seems like a good option for me because yeah, I like making sure that people do the right thing, and I've just been interested in HR work for a while. Yeah.
really, so you you think you enjoy supervision and management type work?
Yeah, I feel like I would be good at supervising people and making sure people are doing the right thing, and everybody is accounted for and keeping things in check. I feel like that would be an easy thing to do as long as I have the rules and everything that I need to know. That would be easy for me to get it done, get tasks done.
Really? That's interesting. Because that's being in charge of a lot of people is a big responsibility. So you really think you're really interested in doing that type of work.
Yes, I do. I feel like I've always been kind of like in charge of people. Like growing up, I've always been kind of in charge of my friends or my siblings, and even with my kids, I like to be in charge, and I like to make sure everything is going correctly, and it just makes me feel satisfied knowing that everything's working out, and um, I like to help things run smoothly.
Wow. How can you tell me about a challenge that you faced dealing with and how you handle it when a challenge came up in that scenario?
Um, I have dealt with different things and um work. If people are, you know, not on track or they're not telling the boss or doing the right things, I always try to remind them like the tasks that need to be done, or if there's a better way to do it, I'd like to suggest how to do it better, or just keeping people in check. Um, a specific time, I can't really think. I know there was a time when we had to separate people's where people were sitting at a restaurant, and I had to make sure that there was an equal amount of people sitting in each person's section. Um, because if there wasn't, some other servers would be upset that things weren't equal. I just things like that, and making sure that there's enough tables for people when there's reservations, because if there's people walking in the door and there's not enough tables for them and the people sitting down, it's going to be a mess and people are going to be upset. So things like that, I guess.
Nice. So you feel that you kind of handled that pretty well, huh?
Yes. And I've been through lots of situations like that, so now I know how to handle it better.
Like a situation with like a difficult customer or person
Yes.
that helped. Did you have those when you worked as a hostess? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I was working as a hostess and a cashier and also a food runner, and I had to deal with people complaining a lot, and a lot of the hostess was it's kind of like managing, or the cashier slash hostess was kind of like managing a lot of the things that were going on, because a lot of times the manager was away or doing something else or like helping the servers, and I had to just make executive decisions by myself on what to do. And um yeah, so I had to make a lot of decisions, like if I felt like there wasn't enough room for people, I would have to tell them, like we can do a to-go order, or you can sit outside on the patio because there's not a lot of room, or you can sit at the bar, things like that. Or if we run out of something in the kitchen, I had to like put the manager's code in the computer to alert everybody that we ran out of it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
just things like that.
And so that was, yeah, it sounds like that was kind of a team environment too, that you kind of had to.
Yeah, and also, yeah, if there was anybody else needed help, I was always having to help everybody, so I kind of learned how to do all the stations, and we all worked as a team. I was always doing everything, like bringing food out, I took orders too. I did a little bit of serving. Um, wherever people needed help, I'm stocking, restocking things, or
Hmm.
taking to go orders. I did a lot of that.
How did you manage to kind of organize the different tasks and responsibilities and stay calm, do you think?
Um,
Prioritizing just kind
uh,
of what's.
yeah, I just had to figure out what I thought was most important to do first and get that done, and then worry about the other stuff after. And if I felt like something was too big of decision for me, I could also ask my manager. But usually I just, try to, if I really need to, ask my colleagues for their opinions on some of the things. But mostly I'm pretty well equipped to make my own decisions and just do what I think is best, and just be confident in myself. And that's really it, is just being confident in yourself and making the right decisions and trying your best.
Nice. Hmm. So let's see. Tell me about some of the strengths that you bring to a workplace.
Um, I would say that I do a lot of um I help a lot with just being caring with people and also yeah, just being thoughtful and trying to think about if this was me, if I was a customer, how would I like to be treated or how would I like other people to help me out. I feel like I'm very clean and I like things to be done right and yeah, I just like to play by the book and make sure everything is done correctly and try my best and I like working as a team, making sure everybody's getting along. And if anybody's not getting along, I want to make sure that we figure it out and everybody clears the air because I don't want you know, anything bad going on behind the scenes. Oh,
Mhm.
I need so sorry about that. Yeah, I need okay, I need to make sure that everything is going on correctly and everyone's getting along. I like to make sure there's a good environment and stuff.
Yeah. So that's good. That's good. Um, and would you say that you stay calm under stress, and how do you stay calm in your stressful environments?
Um, I just try to just use all of the information I've learned from previous situations that were like this one, and I try to hear all of the inputs from everybody and make sure that I'm making the correct decision and yeah, just make sure everything is um yeah, I just trust myself and be confident and make sure I know everything that's going on so I can make the right decision. Because yeah, I can't just make a decision if I don't know all the facts. So I have to make sure I know all the facts to make the right decision.
Oh no.
Because yeah, a lot of important things about working with other people is, making sure that you can get around problems and everybody can work together. That's a big thing is kind of being a people person and making sure that you can get along with people.
Yeah. And like staying in the moment and breathing and just knowing that it's gonna eventually pass.
Right. Yes, I agree.
So with that being said, what is a skill that you think you're still working on or improving on?
Like I said earlier, I feel like I am very confident, but I do feel like I do need to have a bit more confidence in myself, which I think will come with the experience of working and getting used to being around people. I think I just need to build that a little bit more, and I think I'll be golden after that. I just think I need to be more confident in myself and not second guess myself or, worry about other people's opinions because I should just know that I have great insight and I'm smart and, you know, I have my degree and I'm just doing better every day and getting better every day.
Good. Good. Let's see. Um, where do you see yourself in 5 years, you think?
Um, I think I see myself working in either supervision or HR in a company that I enjoy working at, whatever it is. I don't really mind what field, it's just as long as I'm able to help people and I like, you know, any company works. I just want to be, helping people and I want to have nice, stable income and I want to be able to spend time with my family and also have um yeah, just great stable income and being with my family and yeah, I just want to be committed to something and not worried about my next job. I just want to have a stable job and a career. And I
Yeah.
hopefully I will be graduated from my bachelor's, obviously, and everything.
Hmm. Good. Good. Um, okay. Let's see. Tell me about a time when you made a mistake and what did you learn from that?
Um, I feel like I have made mistakes with just communicating with people at work. Maybe like a colleague of mine gave me a suggestion on how to do something at work, and maybe I just felt a little disrespected or like I was busy and like she wasn't my boss, and I just kind of ignored her. And then kind of after that, it kind of was just like weird vibes and it just kind of I felt like she kind of told my boss and then like things were just kind of weird after that and I just feel like maybe I didn't handle that situation the best. Like I should have just addressed it and just told her like, listen, like my boss told me not to do that. But maybe you could suggest it to him and I can do that next time. It's always best to just talk to people and not just, react on impulse or emotions. So yeah, I feel like taking things too personally is not good because it's not always personal. Sometimes people are just trying to help. So definitely
Mhm.
that. I just need to be more logical and not really think with my feelings so much. And I just need to be like a boss, just think with your head and not with your feelings and not take things personal, nothing is so serious. Everybody is making mistakes. Nobody's really thinking that much before they talk. So yeah, I don't think that much before I talk, so I shouldn't expect others to be so calculated. Um, yeah, so just I think it's important to solve problems right when they happen and not just leave it for later.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. Um, what motivates you to do a good job?
Mm, I would say, well, mm,
Money, success, helping people,
yeah, I would say,
making your family proud.
yeah, all of that. Obviously we all want to be successful and have money and be able to support our families. I think that's important. And also just, proving to myself that I am smart and I have the ability to do whatever I want and that I think I can do. And I think just having the motivation to just think I have motivation and I want to be successful and that's really all we need. And, my motivation is my family and my happiness.
Nice. It's good. Let's see. Hmm. Describe a time when you had to take responsibility for something important at home or work or school.
Um, I would say I have to take responsibility at home, at work, and at school, but a time in particular, I would say, um, when I was doing a lot of caretaking for somebody, I had to take a lot of responsibility for them and take initiative to make them like appointments or make sure to remind them about taking showers, or I have to take initiative to change their sheets, or kind of running my own schedule. And also the the job I'm at right now, I kind of have to take initiative a lot because I'm doing my own. Oh, baby, I'm almost done. Doing my own. I have to come in and clock myself in and clock myself out, and that's my responsibility. And if I don't do it right, I would get in trouble. So all of that is on me, and yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. How do you handle feedback or criticism?
Um, I feel like I feel like I've learned to just let things roll off of me because everybody is always running on I'm almost done. Everybody's always running on emotions,
Mhm.
and I just learned that, not to bring my personal feelings into work, especially because we are just working and it's not personal. We're all here for the same reason. We all want to get money, and we all are trying to support ourselves and have a better life. So yeah, it's just important to just not take things personally. I don't think I do that. I think I'm pretty good at just separating my personal life and business.
Nice. That's nice. Okay. Mm, okay. Mm, okay. Um, okay, that's good. Like, um, okay. Let's see, what do you think makes a workplace positive or negative?
Hmm. I feel like I said, having everybody getting along and having everybody have a good, worth ethic and having an equal workload, and appropriate to who's doing what job. Like, if there's a 17-year-old working and there's a 30-year-old working, I think it would be appropriate to have the 17-year-old doing like more bending over work, like cleaning or dusting, And then having the 30-year-old doing like inventory, like counting wine bottles or something. I just feel like simple things like that help your business run a lot smoother. Because if you're having like a 30-year-old woman doing all of this, like bending over and cleaning, and a 17-year-old doing inventory for wine, and you're the manager, that would have people look at you like a little weird. Like, do you know what you're doing? Because, first of all, a 17-year-old shouldn't be handling liquor. And a 17-year-old is more likely to be able to handle bending over and doing those kinds of things than a 30-year-old that might have been in car accidents or had children or who knows what they've been through. But things like that is just being considerate to people. And I just feel like a good manager is really what helps a team run because they are going to be the glue and they're going to be giving people the ideas on how to act and how this team is going to be. Like, are we going to be working together or working against each other? It's all about them. Like, they want to have a positive environment. Then we have a positive manager who thinks about other people and is considerate of everybody. And we're all like a puzzle piece, and we need to be putting together the right pieces in the right places.
Right. Okay. That's good. Okay. Oh, and why do you think that we should hire you?
I feel that I would be um, a great addition to your team because I care a lot about people and I care a lot about this organization, and I feel that it's important to have somebody that's very caring and that knows a lot about this. And I have had lots of experience in this business. And yes, I just feel like I have the right education and background and experience. And I feel like I would help out a lot and be a great addition because I can bring a lot of new ideas and information and teamwork efforts and can help you guys succeed and grow your business bigger. I've had experience in advertising, so I'm also good with advertising. I can help with all of those things.
Okay, is there anything else that you would like us to know about you?
Um, no, I think that's it. I just wanted you to know that I'm very excited, and I thank you guys for taking the time to have me come in for an interview, and I thank you for taking the time to talk with me and learn more about me. And I also I did want to ask you a few questions. I just feel like and also wanted to tell you I would add some positivity into your work group. And yes, also wanted to ask if there's anything that you would like me to know about this business or anything that I should know.
Um, well, we are just growing and looking for good, reliable employees with lots of heart. And I'm so glad to have met you and gotten to know you more. And thank you for coming in and for an interview and speaking with us. And we will let you know um, what we have decided very soon.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with me, and I'm looking forward to hearing back from you guys, even if you don't decide to go with me, I'm still very appreciative of this opportunity, and I
Okay.
am looking forward to hearing from you.
Thank you, Miss Allen. You have a good rest of your day.
Thank
Talk to you
you.
soon. Okay.
See you soon. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.